We use sex as a form of escapism. Every nut feels like a hug from the mother that young brother never had in his life. So sex becomes a form of escapism. It's not just about, has nothing to do with wanting pussy. Has everything to do with the avoidance of the anxiety, low self-esteem, abandonment issues, right? So once we start to look in the mirror and we deal with ourselves as men, my mother smoked crack, bro. I ain't have no mother, I ain't have no father, I ain't have no family. So when I was young, I was fucking everything. My fucking babysitter, she, you know, I was young. She was like 14. I think I was like 5 or 4, some shit like that. And she molested me. She used to rub on my penis and give me head and all that. So, and when you're a boy, to get molested by a woman is a cool thing. It's a double standard. But I was raped. And it's like, oh well, oh that's cool. Ain't no 14-year-old girl supposed to be sucking on my dick. So I got introduced to sex and sexual endeavors very early. So now when I'm doing this, now when I get 7 years old, I'm trying to hump on the young girls too. Right? So now I'm introduced to sex too early. And then in the wrong way, right? And then now with my mother being distant, my mother abusing me, locking me in closets to go out and get high, now I'm searching for the love from a woman that my mother never gave me. But a woman can't give me a mother's love. A woman can give me a woman can give me a woman's love. It's just as powerful. But it took me years and years and years of pain to understand that, how to look in the mirror and really look in the mirror and hold the gaze with the black spot in your eye, because that's your soul. The eyes are the window to the soul, and the window allows you to open the window on your own motherfucking soul. And you look and you look and you look and you look, and then you search. That's true introspection, because now you can see who the fuck you are. And guess what? Ain't nobody there. So when you bitch up, it's okay. You feel me? And you gonna bitch up, because I cry like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Listen, whether it's wrong or right, it's what it is. So pain, I believe pain is weakness leaving the body. There's no growth without pain.
Without opposition, you don't know what you are. Have you seen people in the gym shadow boxing? I mean, they look so good. Put somebody in front of them, all that shadow, but you wonder where all that pretty move went. They lost it all. An opponent knocked them out in the first round. You don't know what you are without opposition. God has always given his prophets opposition to test their faith and to strengthen their will. And when your will is strengthened and your faith in God is strengthened, there is nothing that you cannot do.
What's the difference between cocky and confidence? It's not bragging if it's true. If you're a winner, you're a winner. It's not bragging. The difference between cocky and confidence, I look at it, you can be cocky when you have the confidence that you know you're going to put the work in to get it done. There's one thing to sit around and talk about something and you don't have the work, the hashtag show your work, you don't have the receipts, you don't have the numbers, you don't have the facts, you don't have the data, you just have the belief in yourself. Well, I'm still a proponent for that, because here's the thing. Only you know whether or not you're going to do the work. But if you can say you're going to do great things, you're going to be great because you know that you're going to do the work, then do it. Say it. Say it and make it, and put the pressure on yourself. Put the pressure on yourself to hold yourself accountable. So when you do make the result, when you accomplish what it is you say you're going to accomplish, nobody can say anything other than, he may be arrogant, he may be cocky, he may be this. Yeah, but he also got it done. He delivered.
Everyone who knows Jesus must confess Jesus. Everyone who knows the Christ must confess the Christ. You cannot keep your belief a secret. And if you keep your belief a secret, wanting favor with the world, then all right. You have chosen to see your brother and sister without knowledge, dying in ignorance, being manipulated in their ignorance by the accursed Satan, and you would not intervene? You see your friend is dying from drugs and dying from a life that is encouraged by Satan, and you would not, in a skillful way, tell them the time and what must be done and encourage them in truth and the doing of good.
Think back, like actually honestly think back, what did they do for me spiritually? So if someone is not leading you, they're not sharpening you the correct way, iron sharpening iron of similar people, then they are a dissimilar knife. And the more you listen to them, the more they dull you, and you become weeds and tears and dull knives that become useless, useful to the devil, perhaps. When you put your trust in people, you know, with no morals, or people who only think about money, they end up betraying you at some point.
And that's a whole fact. Welcome to class. Welcome to class, my guys. Salute, salute, guys. And never mind the intro.
I was the masses, the hungry people.
Oh, hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves. But never mind the little message in the intro. That's for those of my folks that was watching on the playback. Salute to y'all. And I mean, skip ahead. Always skip ahead on the intros, because when we live, we got to warm it up. We got to give the folks a chance to come on into class. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to do it like how they did it in the public schools, where they was so quick to mark us absent and so quick to mark us late and shit. It's like, as soon as the bell rang, they was thirsty to, you know what I mean? Nah, we let the folks mosey on in. Welcome to class, guys. Hit that like button. That's how you pay your school tuition. You know what I mean? Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth, the absolute truth, common sense. We do not complicate it. Plus, we know common sense are like batteries. They're not included in everyone. Know what I mean? But we remove the gray area, guys. We remove the gray area. We call out bad behavior in both men and women. All right? We do talk about mothers, the hell of a ones. We're not talking about all mothers, just the hell of a mothers. All right? So if you're a hell of a, you might want to fix yourself. Salute to y'all, guys, and welcome to class, y'all. Welcome to class. Bless the chat, bless the chat. You already know. Hope everybody's working, doing what they got to do so that they could get a blessing. You know what I mean? It ain't going to work like that. I can't just be like, bless the chat and shit fall in your lap. That's not what we doing over here. You know what I mean? You want that type of shit, you go to the church. You know what I mean? But for the rest of y'all already know what time it is. It's time for some real shit. And we've been partying all weekend. We've been partying up until yesterday. We had a good old time last night. We had a good old time, squad. I don't know. Let me speak for myself. I had a good old time last night. It was What That Mouth Do Tuesday. Now we got How That Brain Work Wednesday. You know what I mean? So let's get down to business, guys. Y'all saw that little clip in the intro right there where a woman was talking. She is absolutely 100% correct. Spot on in what she's talking about, guys. You know what I mean? We got to understand. We got to go mgtow, guys. What is mgtow? That is Roman 12:2. We cannot conform with black culture, guys. Black culture is running shit right now, guys. All right? These modern women, they are addicted to black culture. And in black culture, they got high attraction for Pookies and Ray Rays, guys. So I want to break this thing down because I have yet to hear somebody really actually break this Pookie and Ray Ray down. Like, who is Pookie and Ray Ray? We all know that the guys in this thumbnail is like, that's typical. You know what I mean? That's typical, stereotypical Pookie and Ray Ray. But let's break this thing down on a deeper level, because I haven't heard of the word Pookie. I heard of the first time I ever heard of the word Pookie was in 1991. the movie New Jack City, guys. All right? And they had a character named Pookie in New Jack City, guys. That is Pookie, right? So, in my opinion, and in my ultimate knowledge, right? To me, you know what I mean? I know y'all been on other platforms and other shows and shit, and they got their definition. But to me, the gray area removed, right? My definition and how I grew up, you know what I mean? Thinking, always thought Pookie and Ray Ray was the low value black men in the hood, right? But I thought it was categorized because, you know, even the low value ones, they gotta fight and split up. Every fucking body gotta pick a side. So nobody can't just be cool with what they is. They gotta own that. They gotta own being nigga. You know what I mean? They gotta own being a low value nigga. So they split and caused the divide. So I always thought that you had Pookie, which was the crackhead. You know what I mean? The ultimate doja, and you had Ray Ray, who was the drug dealer. You know what I mean? That's what I always thought, guys. Now, I don't know where the add-ons come in at and how they complicated common sense, but is it me or is that easy? That's an easy way to break it down. Pookie and Ray Ray, they're both low-value men, black men from this movie. You know what I mean? Because this movie, let's break the movie down then. How do I get that? The movie was all about drug dealers. You know what I mean? Drug dealers versus the cops, the DTs, and then you had Pookie. You know what I mean? Pookie had at one point worked with the cops. You know what I mean? So it's drug dealers. It was cops versus robbers, cops and robbers. You know what I mean? The old fairy tale storyline, cops and robbers. And you had Pookie working with both sides at some point. You get that? So I always thought Pookie was the bottom of the mat, and Ray Ray was the drug dealer. You know what I mean? I thought Pookie was the crackhead and Ray Ray was the drug dealer. That's how I interpret. Either way, I knew that the women liked Ray Ray. The women liked the drug dealers. You know what I mean? The women liked the drug dealers. And not for nothing, our moms, she loved the crackhead. She loved, and believe it or not, our moms, yeah. You know what I mean? So this is where the programming stems from. You know what I mean? That's how I interpret Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I mean? Pookie and Ray Ray. Now you ask, so why the fuck is modern women addicted to that shit? Well, you can understand why the modern woman will be addicted to the Ray Ray because the Ray Ray got the fast money. And you got to understand, Ray Ray and Pookie, these individuals both are emotional, immature men. What's an emotional, immature man? All the shit you got running around here, that's the same individual that they raise. So they have no choice but to love them and coddle them and want to fix them. Guys, this is a subconscious manipulation. This is a subconscious act right here, guys. I want you to understand how deep it is, like, but how easy it is to pinpoint. This is why single mothers raise single mothers. You know what I mean? Single mothers raise boys who end up loving single mothers. It's part of the programming, guys. It's part of the programming, and it's been carved and sewn in the fabric of the black community. They guard this shit. Why do you think we get so much pushback, guys? When you go tell somebody the truth, when you go tell a sister the truth, you damn near get killed by her guardian angel, which is either gonna be her son or her simp boyfriend. You see how she got two guardians guarding that cat box, guys. But this is why they're addicted to that energy. The Pookie and Ray Ray, guys, is an energy. All right? Let's go to class. Let's go to school, guys. All right? Pookie and Ray Ray, that's an energy. Just like the alpha, beta. That's all energy, guys. You don't go around with the, oh, Pookie. It's just an energy. Once you pick up on the energy, then you know. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that the Pookies is dumb, because a lot of Pookies is smart. You know what I mean? But it's the energy, and it comes from the emotions. You know what I mean? They are very unemotional intelligent, guys. They're not intelligent when it comes to their emotions, guys. And what I tell you about people that is not in control of their emotions, you could take all of their money. That's why the women love them, guys. You think the women love them because they got good D and all that. The women lie. They lie. That's how they sugar them up. The women don't give a fuck about the D. The women care that since he gonna go spend money on these cars and all this worldly shit, because he programmed to this worldly shit, since he gonna spend all the money on that shit, I'ma just show him a little thong and he let him spend the money on me. I'll show them how to fuck the bag up. You got to understand, Pookie and Ray Ray, they'll fuck the bag up. They're equally equivalent to the prostitutes we got out here that prostitute 365 days of the year and still end up doing the same thing next year. So where the fuck is the money go at? You got to understand the same thing with these drug dealers running around here, bro. These Pookies running around here. They fuck the bag all the way up. They risk their life just like the prostitutes out there day by night. They risk their life to fuck the bag up and give it right back to government Satan's Zaddy. You know what I mean? You got to understand the stupidity, the levels of stupidity in this shit. But this is the Pookies, guys. You know what I mean? That was your Pookie right there, man. So now, why do alpha males dislike Pookies? You know what I mean? I can't stand the Pookie. Pookies is dangerous, guys. Pookies is dangerous. And like I just told you, Pookies guard the cat box. Pookies guard the cat box. You know what I mean? Because Pookie worship money. Pookie worship money. Pookie will sell his own mother crack and then turn around and tell you not to tell that woman the truth. You're being disrespectful for telling black women the truth. You get how stupid they are programmed, guys? They are programmed like that because they're programmed and worship the money, just like the modern women. This why they chase those dudes, because they like, yo, let them get the bag and then I go take it from them. You know what I mean? Pookie and Ray Ray are the biggest simps to hit the dating market, yo. Put it like that. They are the simps. Those are gonna be your simps. You know what I mean? And G thugs. Your fake gangsters and G thugs, guys. You know what I mean? On our chart. Y'all know our chart. Where we at? Right here. Those are gonna be them. The bottom. The bottom of the barrel. Pookie and Ray Ray. Blue and green. All right, guys. So let's get into some content. Enough of me talking and yapping, right? How was Pookie duplicated and replicated in the black community? All right. I need you guys to understand how important mainstream media, this music, this hip hop, and just the media itself, guys. You know what I mean? Just being mainstream in itself. It's everything. You see how y'all all worried about Kanye? Kanye gonna be all right. Don't worry about Kanye. You know what I mean? Don't worry about Kanye. You know what I mean? He gonna be all right. But again, it just goes to show you who controls the show. You know what I mean? Who controls the show? And it also shows you how many people is as real as they claim. That's why I be saying, I learned to just let people pretend. Cause niggas ain't as real as they pretend to be. But you just gotta let people act nowadays. Time will tell. You know what I mean? Time will tell. Time will tell, guys. Right. They love a Pookie because they can manipulate a Pookie because Pookie all high on LSG still. Pookie high on sex. You know what I mean? We're going to get to it. We're going to break it down today, guys. I'm taking my time with this one. You know what I mean? I'm taking my time with this one. Let's get into the first piece of content. I need y'all to understand how important this Antichrist character is, because some people looking for this one Antichrist, so they thinking it's one person or one. You know what I mean? It's not just one person. You know what I mean? It's gonna come in waves. It's gonna come in waves. It's systems. You know what I mean? It's systems. It's these fake prophets. It's everything that these people worship that's not him. Now remember, I tell you, we will worship anything other than ourselves and him. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You are a reflection of who you put your faith in. Yeah, remember that. Know what I mean? You're a reflection of that. You put your faith in Coochie, guess what you're gonna be? You're gonna be straight twackins, sir. You're gonna be twackins. You're gonna be running around here on eggshells, twackins, controlled by the twackins. You know what I mean? If you put your faith in your mama, who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? You gonna be a mini version of her. You know what I mean? I put my faith in him, bro. I put my faith in him. And I'm untouchable, bro. And that's how you gonna be. That's how I gotta be. You are a reflection of who you put your faith in. And a lot of people out here worshiping these stars and they worshiping this celebrity shits, worshiping the music and shit. The music is they God. And y'all gotta understand how a whole generation of people, if you my age, bro, my generation, millennials, 80s babies, we were brainwashed and destroyed by one individual. One individual. All it took was one individual to go viral. See, they ain't call it viral back then. But all it took was for one individual to go viral, guys. And that was it. That destroyed a whole generation of men and women. It even hooked our women to the Pookie. And let's get on into it, guys. I want y'all to understand the Antichrist. So I got a little joint. Y'all know how we do over here. Before we get into the Antichrist, let's talk about this music real quick. What the Bible say about music. You got Colossians 3:16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your heart to God. You know what I mean? And he ain't saying that you can't do the music. He ain't saying that you can't do this rapping and this hip hop joint. He just saying watch what you teach, because it's definitely strong enough to be teachable, and it's so deep. The gospel and the music is real enough to take over souls. So he's just warning you. You know what I mean? He's just warning you. But of course, you know, niggas take everything he done left here, everything this man left. Just like Coochie. That is for our pleasure. That is for our pleasure. That's for everybody's pleasure right there. They done went and monetized it. You know what I mean? Music. For our pleasure. They done went and monetized it and pimped it out. You know what I mean? Everything he left for our pleasure, when you go manipulate it and start adding this money in it, it's going to cause destruction. Point blank and period, yo. Point blank and period. There's no easier way to say it. There's no clearer way to say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want y'all to see this Antichrist shit, guys. Because this Antichrist shit, I need y'all to understand how hard idealizing people and worshiping people, when you're not worshiping yourself, how dangerous that shit could be. Shit gonna get crazy out here. You know what I mean? You gotta worship yourself, bro. You gotta work. If you're not gonna worship God, bro, put you first. If you're not gonna worship a creator higher than yourself, then put you first. Then it shouldn't be nobody other than you. Simple.
The Bible prophesies that a sinister figure will emerge when the end times approach. This evil being will be known as the Antichrist. He will be the opponent of Jesus Christ when the latter finally returns. The Antichrist is a son of Satan and, like Christ, will come into the world from the womb of a woman. This being, half a man, half a devil, will.
Now y'all heard it right there. I don't know if he's calling all women the devil, but you know what I mean, like all of us, we came into the world, you know what I mean, from a womb. You know what I mean? Let me play that back. Need y'all to get this, man. This is very important, guys. People like to play in the gray area too much. You know what I mean? People like to play dumb.
The Bible prophesies that a sinister figure will emerge when the end times approach. This evil being will be known as the Antichrist. He will be the opponent of Jesus Christ when the latter finally returns. The Antichrist is a son of Satan and, like Christ, will come into the world from the womb of a woman. This being, half a man, half a devil, will disguise himself among men, waiting for the final judgment. In the beginning, it will be difficult to identify the son of the devil because he will not give any indication of his origin, much less of his intentions. His strength will become even greater when men believe less in the forces of Satan. After all, when God says in the Exodus, I am who I am, the Antichrist says, I am who I am not. To find the Antichrist among men, based on signs of evil, will be a fruitless search. After all, the son of Satan is capable of the greatest acts of benevolence, only to disguise his ultimate goal, to ruin the work of the Creator. The Antichrist will use his increasing influence to convince men that the kingdom of God does not exist. And that the only existing world is the one in which we live. By denying the existence of heaven, he will convince those who do not have genuine faith in the Creator that hell does not exist either.
And that's a bingo right there, guys. That's a key important fact right there. That's what this music do. Music take you away from your problems, so to say. You know what I mean? You know, you be all depressed and you be, you know what I mean, wanting to blame it on somebody else. So you go getting dwelled into this music and you start to take these lyrics in, and these lyrics start to run across your subconscious mind, which is your Holy Spirit. And before you know, you done got demon time now. Now you running around here on some demon time shit. This is why I tell y'all niggas, when y'all meditating and when y'all praying, turn the music off. Every now and then while you riding to work, turn the music off. Just listen to the let God come in, let God enter. You know what I mean? Clear your Holy Spirit, keep your Holy Spirit clean. Because they're attacking our five senses, brothers. They're attacking us through what we eat. You best believe everything that you eat is not you know what I mean? Some of that shit is injected, bro. You know what I mean? They're attacking what we hear, what we see, down to what we touch. All that fake ass these women running around here with, that ain't natural. We ain't touched a thing natural in a minute. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? That's what they doing. They attack our five senses. And you gotta be aware of that. You know what I mean? You have to be aware of that. Let me play that part back, y'all, because I don't know, I had some technical difficulties and shit. And you know what I mean? But that was important right there. And this is no gray area. Like, I don't give a damn. Ain't no arguing. We're not here to debate this. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know the stuff y'all could debate with me and challenge me on and shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm checkable. I'm very checkable. But this is the stuff we not gonna play with me on, guys. All right? We not. Cause it's right here. Like, come on, bro. We can't, like, come on. It's right here in your face. It says it. Like, it's the basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Beginning, it will be difficult to identify the son of the devil because he will not give any indication of his origin, much less of his intentions.
And y'all know it for yourself, right? You be even the dudes y'all be following dudes, right? Because I do it, right? I follow a dude and I be like, yo, damn, he dope, he amazing, and I be like, I put my all in him, and it's like before you know it, some old dumb shit happen. It's like, nah, I ain't fucking with him. I can't fuck with him like that. I gotta remove my energy. Like, you know it be niggas like that, bro. That's that Antichrist spirit, like. You know what I mean? Look at all of the Martin Luther Kings, all of the people that came and they garnered all of that attention and got the people all hype and then disappeared. Whether they was, you know what I mean, assassinated or whatever the case may be, just disappeared. You know what I mean? It's antichrist-like, very antichrist-like. And then when you look back and you look around, be honest. Be honest. Because Christ's a real dude. Like, if that was Christ, shit would have been fixed when he gone. Let me be honest. All those figures that then came and went, what did they fix, yo? What the fuck did they help us with? What did they do? Because it's still the same illusion that we're slaves, that we're trapped and we don't have, but there's still dudes that's making it. Even more now that the information is easily available and it's out there. Like, it's out there. Like, 2020 came, and for some weird reason, if the niggas is still operating on 2019 vibes and knowledge, get rid of them because it's out here. Like, Every day something get exposed. Look at Kanye running around here. Kanye, look what's going on right now, guys. 2022, going into 2023, and a black man is blowing up the Jewish community, bro. Like, now that's power and that's freedom. So stop running with this we slaves joint, bro. It's risky. It's a hell of a risk. And broke niggas will be looking at him like he crazy. But at the end of the day, it ain't about money. It ain't about money. You can't idolize money. You can't be worshiping money. You know what I mean? When God said roll, it's time to roll. You know what I mean? But you'll get it. Just hope that your window of opportunity to get the bag and enjoy what he got for you is not closed. That's what a lot of us do. A lot of us black men, we wait too late to want to get connected with our brother God, our father God, actually. I'm sorry, our father. You know what I mean? We wait too long to get reconnected with our father. Both of them. You know what I mean? And then when we do get reconnected, what he got for us, we can't even enjoy. We can't even move and shit. We got diabetes. We got this. We got that. You know what I mean? Now you sitting around like a grumpy old man. And don't do that, yo. My youngins, if you listening, bro, let's go. Let's roll. Get to work. Get to work. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to come easy. But it'll definitely come because we not victims.
His strength will become even greater when men believe less in the forces of Satan. After all, when God says in the Exodus, I am who I am, the Antichrist says, I am who I am not. To find the Antichrist among men, based on signs of evil, will be a fruitless search. After all, the son of Satan is capable of the greatest acts of benevolence, only to disguise his ultimate goal, to ruin the work of the Creator. The Antichrist will use his increasing influence to convince men that the kingdom of God does not exist, and that the only existing world is the one in which we live.
And guys, again, don't try to stick the Antichrist. Use the Antichrist as a template, because it could be for anything, guys. It could be for anything that goes against God's plan and will and testament, guys. Think about it, because the modern woman itself can be the Antichrist. Modern women want to convince us that she is God anyway. So the modern woman could very well be the fucking Antichrist. You know what I mean? It could be 4, 5, 6 of them. Don't think it's just one. You know what I mean? Antichrist. It could be multiple sources of Antichrist.
By denying the existence of heaven, he will convince those who do not have genuine faith in the Creator that hell does not exist either. Thus, without fearing hell, man will become an easy target for the devil's temptations. The Antichrist will become stronger and more influential as the final judgment approaches. He will become an important public figure, and his words will win millions of souls for the ranks of Satan. The son of Satan will proclaim the right to absolute freedom, because by denying heaven and hell, the idea of good and evil will also be ruined. Then everything will be allowed. All the values preached in the Bible will be denied and considered dogmas of a corrupted church, which, with its shackles, makes man's development impossible. The Antichrist will have impressive qualities. He will be an intellectual genius with great oratory skills, and his political ability will make him an unprecedented politician. A new religion will be born under the command of the Antichrist. This new creed will deny Jesus as the Messiah. The Antichrist will declare himself to be the true and only Messiah. The
And not for nothing, y'all. Do y'all see where I'm going with it? Y'all saw who on the thumbnail, right? Y'all saw who everybody worship. All the boys, all the women, all the modern women, all the 80s babies. They love Tupac. 70s babies too. They love some Tupac. From 70 up until I want to say 2000, they love some Tupac. That whole generation, that's a chunk. 70 to 2000, guys. That's a chunk right there. A chunk of generations. 3 generations of people indoctrinated by the hopeless. Because I'm hopeless. Thug life, thug life. 3 generations indoctrinated by being addicted to the Pookie. You know what I mean? Men are addicted to the Pookie too, guys, because they think that's a great coat to put on. Because Why not put the coat on? If all the women is addicted to the Pookies and you want women, then just act like a Pookie. Right? Makes sense. Nah, bro.
The opponent of Christ will have the power to rule over all nations and will found a world religion. Some say that the influence of the devil will reach the throne of St. Peter in Rome. The church itself will be used to destroy the true faith. Like wolves disguised as lambs, they will use the words of the Lord in a distorted way, only in order to keep men away.
That's a fact. That's why I don't even play with God words. Like, I ain't gonna lie on God. When I say he says something, I put the verse up there. I put the shit up there so we can read it together. Just in case I'm lying, y'all can be like, yo, Mr. Goodbread, stop it. You crab leg, hit yourself with a crab leg. Cause they gonna do that. Look at Derek Jacks, look at LaTruth. Everybody go to this. Look at Mrs. LaTruth. Everybody start to mention the God and his gospel because Sky Zaddy already the template for them fake ass ones. The template for they God, they worshiping Sky Zaddy. They don't know about the real true shit, the shit that I be delivering. I mean, that's why I tell y'all, Thanksgiving is coming, guys. Thanksgiving coming. Don't let nobody pray for that whole meal. You say your own prayer for that meal, bro. Don't be going with the group prayer shit. Nah, bro. Don't let nobody bless your food, bro. These people, the God they worshiping ain't right, bro. It ain't right, bro. So don't go get food poisoning this Thanksgiving, man. I'm gonna be live on Thanksgiving too, so I'm gonna remind y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Word up. Oh, I don't know. The super chat. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, my bad. Good looking, CeeLo. They go to Cash App, y'all. They go to Cash App, man. If y'all want to donate, y'all could donate. Y'all know the content I be bringing. And YouTube can't stand me. And that's what it is, you know what I mean? But like I told y'all, I don't do it for the money, bro. I do it for the influence. I do it so that the word can get out there so they can be like, yo, that nigga real. What he said is real. He lived what he say. Let me try that shit. And then when you see the results from that shit, it's on and popping, son. The Good Breath Squad gonna grow. Good Breath Squad gonna grow. You know what I mean? Word. And that's what it is. That's what I do it for. I do it for the growth. You know what I mean? But let's wrap this thing on up so we can get into Tupac ass. Because Tupac is the reason why everybody programmed, bro. Everybody programmed to be dumb. Everybody programmed to be dumb, bro. You know what I mean? The men want to be gangsters, you know what I mean? And then blame it on the white man and hopeless, and it's the white man and all that dumb shit, you know what I mean? They want to be that nigga, yo. And all the women want that nigga. Because they know that nigga dumb, yo. You feel me? And that's how it works, in that order.
From God. The Antichrist will use tricks in the form of miracles to take the place that belongs to Christ. He will mark people with the number of the beast.
That's a fact. These rappers, athletes and shit, they be doing miracles when they feel the work, boy. They be delivering some heat. Them albums be like, you sit back and listen to a nigga album, you be like, damn. You watch a nigga play basketball, you be like, damn, that's a miracle. Niggas, he done hit 9 3-pointers, you know what I mean? In 19 minutes type shit. Like, damn, those are miracles that suck you in. And then now all it takes is for that nigga to be become a politician or link with a politician, you know what I mean, who's fucking up the laws. And because that nigga fuck with him, you gonna go vote for the nigga fucking up the laws. Like, watch how this shit work, man. How they say B-O-50, you know what I mean? That means pay attention. Pay attention. You know what I mean? To how it's working. And that mark is that chip, that 666 is in these phones, guys. These phones is that chip. They not putting a chip in our neck. They put a chip in our fingertips, in our hand.
The church itself will be used to destroy the true faith. Like wolves disguised as lambs, they will use the words of the Lord in a distorted way, only in order to keep men away from God. The Antichrist will use tricks in the form of miracles to take the place that belongs to Christ. He will mark people with the number of the beast, 666. When the son of perdition reaches the height of his power, and many have already accepted his will, Jesus will finally return to save the souls of those who have not yet yielded to the temptation of Satan.
Exactly. Those of us that ain't subscribed, those of us that ain't fold, You know what I mean? We ain't going. We ain't going. I mean, those of us that ain't go, he got us, bro. And that's on everything. I can guarantee that.
And the end of time will begin. The epithet of Antichrist has already been applied to various historical figures, such as Nero, Napoleon, Hitler. Luther, one of the leaders of the Protestant Reformation, infuriated by the directions of the Catholic Church, said that the Pope was working against Christ, which would make him an Antichrist. This statement still echoes among some followers of Protestant doctrines who believe that the Antichrist will emerge in the form of one of St. Peter's successors. The term Antichrist has become vulgar and is now used to refer to all those who deny the divinity of Jesus, such as atheists, Jews, Muslims, and so on. But, according to tradition, the true Antichrist will emerge where he is least expected, and by the time his true identity is revealed, it will be too late.
And that's a fact, boy. These niggas pop up out of nowhere, boy. Think about it. Think about the 2010, the 2019, 18 Tupac. The little, what's the little dumb Spanish nigga name, right? What's the nigga name? What's the nigga, the crazy nigga? What's the stupid nigga name, man? The snitch, the rap boy. He came out of nowhere with the same Tupac blueprint. The all crazy shit. What's the nigga name? What's the little weird one? The weird nigga, man. Went snitched on all them people and didn't go to jail. What's the nigga name, man? Tekashi 6ix9ine, that boy. Just come out of nowhere, boy. Come out of nowhere. Get mad followers. Got all of the wrong message. Get yourself killed message. He got the get yourself killed message. And people just flock to him. And you gotta watch niggas like that, characters like that just pop up out of nowhere, guys. I swear to God, I'm not an agent, bro. I am not a CIA agent. I am not the best. I'm just the realest. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We gonna grow together, man. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. All right, guys. Now look, check it. Check this picture out right here. Check this out. This is all the Tupac's album right here. I hope y'all can see that, right? All the way to the top left, from the first one at the top. From the first one at the top, all the way to the third one. What is that? Oh, Me Against the World. Those 3 albums is the only albums my spirit took to. Anything after Me Against the World, all right, maybe All Eyes on Me. I liked All Eyes on Me. All Eyes on Me, I gravitated to it, but I knew where it was going after All Eyes on Me. But from All Eyes on Me, after, my spirit couldn't take to none of those, yo. You know what I mean? Because you will see a whole different person from that first album, Tupacalypse Now, that second album, and Me Against the World, right? Those was the albums before he was shot in that building, in that studio, right? You know what I mean? After that, totally different character, totally different person, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Absolutely. So I couldn't get jiggy with him. So now, you know what I mean? That's just great information right there. Now let's get started. Let's get it. I want to go back to that little clip that Lil Mama was talking about in the very beginning. You know what I mean? Very, 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 very key clip right there. And then we're going to get into why all these women addicted to the Tupac, to the thug life, to the thug. They love the thug. We gonna get it. We're gonna break it down. Y'all gonna be like, oh, that shit makes so much sense now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually honestly think back, what did they do for me spiritually? So if someone is not leading you, they're not sharpening you the correct way, iron sharpening iron of similar people, then they are a dissimilar knife. And the more you listen to them, the more they dull you, and you become weeds and tears and dull knives that become useless. useful to the devil, perhaps, when you put your trust in people, with no morals or people who only think about money. They end up betraying you at some point.
And that's a whole fact, y'all. Salute to the guy Dirty. Legendary.
It's like this. The masses, the hungry people, they outweigh the rich. So as long as I appeal to the hungry and the poverty-stricken people, it's all good. I'm gonna have a job for life. It's these rich people who worried about the fooling the poor people. It's these rich.
Then we ain't wasting no time. We just jump right into some bullshit. Yeah, you heard what he said. You heard what he said out his own mouth. But we, as black folks, we want to play victims, right? So we follow these people and we follow what they say. Oh, because the white man trying to hold me down. And we run with that shit when he telling you how his goal, the goal is to fool you, the poor folks who buy his music. Like, come on, man. That's why I tell you I stay emotional, intelligent. This be the Antichrist, right? It be the Antichrist work. He just jumped right in with it, guys. Listen for yourself.
It's like this. The masses, the hungry people, they outweigh the rich. So as long as I appeal to the hungry and the poverty-stricken people, it's all good. I'm gonna have a job for life. It's these rich people who worried about the fooling the poor people. It's these rich people who worried about the fooling the poor people.
There's a weird game that goes on, because now, as a result of your art, you're becoming one of the rich.
Yes.
Crickets.
Why do beliefs in music artists persist? One contributing factor is likely the fact that media have exposed them to us repeatedly. In the original video, we used lean and honor to explain mind control. For this version, we will simply use quotes. Understanding the part of the programming that we received. Programming is whenever you get to the repetition. Whenever you hear a rap song, there are things that are going to be said over and over again. There are going to be words that are going to be used over and over again. There are going to be particular phrases. They're going to be said over and over again. And the repetition becomes a program. Anytime you get the repetition of a thing, it becomes a program.
Thug life is the only thing up in the 90s. Thug life, I mean like a little bit, then thug life like a lot. My thug life, nigga, said thug life. But thug life, be the craziest thug life, nigga. Crazy. If they ask you, you tell them. Make that thug life. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. Okay, who we got right here? Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type niggas a thug life, nigga? You know, police, just some thug niggas popping from block to block. Boy, get it clear that thug life.
So that we clear, yo. He got paid to keep running with the word thug, and put that thug out there so that you can be programmed and start to believe that you're a thug. You know what I mean? Because who is his market? Who is his audience? What he said? The poor people. The poor people. The masses. The masses. Because the masses outweigh the rich. You know what I mean? So he this is part of the mind control. And it not only works on women, it works on us men too, guys. You know what I mean?
It's not one thing. No, but I'm a thug, and they thugs. They can relate to thug like that. Come finna go on and see thug life out.
That's like on these in these real pill communities. And I tell y'all, be careful of the channels y'all fuck with. Because if they not removing the gray area completely, then they might just be brainwashing you to hate women. You know what I mean? And brainwashing you to be stagnant. You know what I mean? Because if I get on here and I did every single show, hate women, hate women, hate women, hate women, hate women, hate women, that shit will be programmed into you. And the more and more I grow, the more and more you will hate women. It's just it's natural, guys. That's how it go down. That's how brainwash work when you're not emotional intelligent.
Wait a minute. Didn't I already hear a group called Thug something? Who is Thug Life? This the original. We are the original thugs. Because these white folks see us as thugs. Put thugs and niggas to these motherfuckers. Thug Life. Thug Life. Thug Life. That's my thug. What's that mean? Thug Life. That's the posse. That's my new posse. That's my new.
And then, guys, understand, I'm going to take y'all back to the time and ever right now. While he was doing this, right, you know that this was an elite program agenda because they had groups coming out called Thuggish Ruggish Bone. They had the number one song in the country. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone. In fact, them niggas is old and decrepit. They trying to come back out. They trying to make a comeback now. Know what I mean? But they already served their purpose, so they ditched to the side. So now they got to do their independent thing. The industry don't need them no more. You know what I mean? Aside from the fact they fucked that bag up fighting with what was that 3-6 Mafia at the versus battle. But this was the shit. That was the wave. That was the programming, bro. And they was feeding it to our youth, bro. Feeding it. Everywhere you look around, it was thug life, baby, thug life. I'm telling you, bro. A whole generation, 30 years of bullshit, 30 years of hopelessness, yo.
Way of thinking, that's how we roll. Militant, you know what I'm saying? I'm a thug. I'm a thug, and my definition of thug comes from. Yes, I am gonna say that I'm a thug. I'm not saying I'm a thug because I want. There's no love for a thug. There's no heaven for a thug, and there's no love for a thug. All about that thug life, and they think thug life is a rap group. No.
I'll probably say it 3 more times. See, in my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda.
No, motherfucker. Hold on, brother Bush. Just because you said over and over and over again, don't make it the truth. You know what I mean? So what you talking about, sir? Hold on, man.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds. I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
Thug life, and they think thug life is a rap group. No.
I'll probably say it 3 more times. See, in my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda. Terrorist, terror organization, terrorist attacks, terrorism.
I knew when they was calling them people insurgents and terrorists, I knew that something about them wasn't right, yo. Something about that wasn't right, yo. I knew they was calling innocent people, yo, terrorists and insurgents and shit. Like, yo, that's fucked up, yo.
Network, terrorist attacks, terrorist group, terrorists, terrorist, terror, terrorists, instruments of terror, terror network, terror cells, terrorists, terrorizing terror and murder.
The key to mind control is repetition. If you say things enough over and over again, people begin to believe and begin to accept it because it's repeated over and over. In the absence of adequate intellectual process or critical thinking, people will accept a program because it's repeated over and over and over again. So if you look at the rap lyrics, you begin to figure out which phrases and which words are being said over and over. You can figure out what the program is because of its repetition.
This on cable, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool for us to be like outlandish. 2 times quick in the 90s.
Yo, my content creators, this is how the YouTube algorithms work too, guys. So when you doing your content, mention your title a couple of times, guys. Like that was cute for me right now. We chilling. Hit that like button. We gonna find out why modern women are addicted to Pookie and Ray Ray and emotionally immature men. You know what I mean? But that's how that algo work, guys. It work just like that. It pick up on frequencies and the words you repeat. You know what I mean? And that's how it let the algorithm know exactly what your video is about. You know what I mean? It's come on, it's a blueprint, guys. It's a blueprint.
Drinking and smoking weed all the time. We hot till I die, you know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping. What type nigga is the thug like nigga? Thug like nigga be the craziest.
The word thug was originally, and often still is, a term with strong negative connotations. The word carries a coded, alternate meaning of a person behaving badly. Tupac, who glamorized the term thug life, and gave it a layered meaning.
H-U-G-L-I-F-E. The hate you gave little.
Yo, motherfucker, the word not cute, bro. The word not cute. It's just not a cute word. So why you ain't got to do all that? Like, nigga gonna make it, he gonna beautify it now. Now they gonna beautify Well, oh, they're about to reward bad behavior. Reward bad behavior. See, this is where the black community get off with the celebrating stupidity and rewarding bad behavior. Like, look, they stars do it. The people they worship do it. They Jesus do it. Cause you can't tell me, three generations of niggas, he they Jesus, bro. To this day, they still think he's still alive, boy. To this day, niggas will fight you if you know what? Don't get in no Tupac argument, bro. Don't ever get in a Tupac argument. These niggas will go crazy. Hell of a son at best. Hell of a son at best.
Infant, UCK, everybody. Meaning, what you feed us as seeds grows and blows up in your face. That's thug life. In the 90s, and we drinking and smoking weed all the time. We high till I die, you know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping. Can't nobody fuck with us. I'm with that thug life. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. I'm gonna really live this lifestyle, and I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle. So
You heard that? That was key right there. B-boy talked too much too. That's how you know he was beta, because he started talking and shit. He started feeling himself and talk himself right into trouble. Like, look at him. Listen to that, boy. That's exactly what he did. He did what he set out to do.
that thug life. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. So I'm gonna really live this lifestyle, and I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle. So I'm gonna really live this lifestyle, and I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle. Well, great. Some people graduate from high.
Now, that Tupac that we just saw in that last slide was not this Tupac. Again, let me go back to the albums again. This Tupac that you see on your screen right now is from that second album right there. The second album all the way at the top. You know what I mean? So this is where they like to mix in how smart and brilliant he is, right? When they go back to when he was regularly rapping. But when hip hop made that switch and said, no, we need people to go to jail. We don't need rappers out here talking about real shit and life shit. Brenda's got a baby and politics shit. We don't need that shit. We need go to jail shit, nigga. We need get high, ruin your life, feel hopeless shit. That's when they started canceling all the dope rappers that was talking some shit with some sense. And then everybody had to come with some gangster shit. Everybody had to come with some thug shit. You know what I mean? Just like how nowadays, if you're not twerking, you're not getting in there. You know what I mean? You're not getting in there if you're not twerking, bro. Or if you don't got a chick in your group that's twerking, you're not getting in there. Because the agenda and mainstream say that this is what we need to go on. We need to heighten the modern woman's sexuality, and that's what it's gonna be about. Back in the days, it was about getting us gangsterfied. They was gangsterfying the dudes. You know what I mean?
High school and don't seek to do anything else. So they continually live the thug life. I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle. But I'm doing it for the kid that really lives a thug life and feels like it's hopeless. And when I say when I say it like that, it's like I reach him. But for the person that I was trying to reach, he'll pick it up and I'll be able to talk to him again.
You may have noticed that when people use the term thugs, it becomes easier to forget their humanity. We start to use extermination concepts like clear them out, or get rid of them, or they're a menace. The fact that Tupac used the word thug life over and over again, while he himself never lived it, only indicates his goal was to lower the energy, targeting.
Exactly. And that go back to what young lady said in the beginning of the clip. You continue to listen to these low vibrational people and they will lower your vibration, bro. They will lower your vibration. I don't give a fuck how good the song sound or how good the song is, bro. You know what I mean? If it's low vibrational, it's going to have you operating on low vibrations. Period. It can be as good as it wants.
The young black males from broken homes. This was all done to alter minds and have young black men looked at as violent, criminals, etc. Look at his tattoo, his clothing line, all used for embedding that thug mentality in our minds. Let's look at an example. Here's Andre.
I had to bring HBO down to see you, Bruno, because when we went to the unit yesterday, they didn't see you up there, and they inquired where was the rapper. How much time did you say if you get found guilty, you would get?
You changed my time. You'd be 100, 115.
115 years.
In 1997, he was 16 years old, a kid convicted of trying to murder a police officer. Notice he has adopted the thug life mindset.
Thug life. That's my philosophy. Thug life.
See? And that's no cap. That's no cap, no flex. This is worldwide. It was nationwide, guys. Not worldwide, sorry. Nationwide, guys. It's a nation. It was a national endemic. You know what I mean? Epidemic. Yo, this whole shit, bro. This rap, gangster music. It was crazy, bro. Mind you, keep in mind, guys, we had some white guys, white breads fighting, telling us, no, that's not what y'all want. That is not what y'all want. Y'all do not want y'all little kids listening to that bullshit. You know what I mean? Where we was like, mind your business, you don't want us to make no money. Just like how the modern women, remember yesterday I told y'all how the modern women be like, shut up, you hating, you don't want me to make no money. And then they go on and ruin themselves because the way they make money damages everybody around them. Same shit with this music shit. Same shit, bro. It's just now that the information is out there, we can look back. And some of us is going to keep it real like myself. And others is going to lie. And now they're going to throw that shit in the cat litter and guard that shit like a motherfucker too. Crazy, bro.
I'll tell you the definition of thug. I'm the definition of thug.
Okay, what is it about you that makes you be labeled a thug?
You don't know games.
Huh?
I don't go for nothing. Ain't on no games. I ain't gonna let nobody chump me if they big or small. I ain't going for nothing. I'ma handle mine the best way I can.
Mind you, this nigga in jail probably a whip the nigga he worshiping as. He'll whip Tupac ass whole time he running, he fucking his life up, copying Tupac, who Tupac acting. Tupac whole acting right now. Man, I'm looking for that clip that where they it's an old clip of Tupac. He ran, they was chasing him. He's hiding under cars and shit. He was no gangster, boy. He was no gangster ever. Ever. Tupac was an intelligent, intellectual dude, yo. If he was alive right now, he'll have a hell of a podcast, bro. Fuck he out there acting like a clown for. And it's a lot of dudes like that though. But you know, hell of a mama shit. You know, his mama was a baby mama terrorist. You know what I mean? You know that. So that's what they make. This is why. This is why modern women love Pookie and Ray Ray, because they make them.
If I got stab somebody, kill somebody, rob somebody, take somebody's stuff, do what I can. If I can't get in and take it.
What made you develop such an attitude?
Look at the picture on the wall.
As you look in his cell, what do you see? A picture
Exactly. Niggas worship anything. Niggas will worship anything but themselves and God, yo. Sad shit.
of Tupac, and if that's not enough, he calls his friends the Outlaws.
We got thug family. We a family. We ain't separated. We a thug family.
Andre even admits what he's lost in.
I'm still searching for myself. I'm still lost in the life of thug life. You know what a thug is?
Thug is like when you go hard, you ain't careful, whatever.
Thug is a person who ain't never had nothing. Been struggling all their life. Ain't never had nothing. Don't know what it means. You can't sit here and say you ain't never had nothing. You got a coat on, you got shoes on that cost money.
Yeah, but it sound good. It feel good because he liked Tupac and he heard that song. So now it's indoctrinating him to become hopeless. And it's like, nah, I don't want to be successful. This is how the black community end up not liking success and thinking success is corny because of the music they listen to all day. The music telling them to be stupid and be poor. See, it's like a walking contradiction. It's right. And it's a foolery, but it's such an antichrist how they garner the attention. They come in like if they really mean well for the people, get the people to worship them, but they only got them worshiping them because they're gonna get them to spend all their money. Know what I mean? If the fans wasn't spending their money, these dudes wouldn't care about those people, period. Like, sad shit, boy. But we gotta be awoke, guys. We gotta stay alert, Guys, make sure if you watching right now, guys, take some time. This is the real content. This is real content now, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button, guys. We're going to take a little break. So I give y'all a chance to log in, switch on over to the YouTube channel. Those of you watching on Facebook, come on over, switch on over to YouTube so you can hit the like button, guys. You ain't got to comment in the chat. You ain't got to, you know what I mean? You ain't got to blow yourself up and none of that. Just hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Let's go to break real quick.
Do what I do, because I don't give a fuck. One or two people side with it, and them the one or two people that's rolling with me. I'm not looking at the majority. I told y'all from day one, the majority's not gonna side with you. I'm only gonna get subscribers here and there, and that's cool. I'd rather have 50 killers than 1,000 soldiers. Yeah, so they always gonna be mad. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
That's just how it is. You have to check this out. Because we're warning guys about the bad woman, which now has pretty much leveraged most of the world. So the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching.
Salute. And we back. Why modern women love Pookie. All right, let's get it.
You can't say you ain't never had nothing.
Same to you.
I'm man, I tell him, man, I'm thug like whatever. You know, I'm in this shit deep. Always gonna be thug like? Yeah.
The cycle continued because the brother of Andre has followed the same path.
Kevin Bruno insists he's innocent. As the judge prepared to sentence him today, he became disruptive, calling the prosecutor a liar and interrupting the judge. U.S. Marshals had to forcibly remove him from the courtroom. It was March of 2013. Officer Sean Hickman was on patrol riding his motorcycle when Kevin Bruno deliberately rammed his car into Hickman, sending him flying 15 feet through the air. Hickman waited nearly 30 minutes for an ambulance that night. The jury found Bruno guilty of 9 counts, including assault with a deadly weapon.
Do you see the domino effect of thug life?
Thug life, man. You go hard, man. Fuck everybody when you want to say fuck, man. You got to get yours and fuck everybody else. You don't get yours, then you just show. No, you got to do, you got to take five, man.
And into the Minji shit. This the Minji shit, guys. This you know, to this day, this is what go on in the hood. You know what I mean? And granted, Tupac has been dead for a while now, but the agenda, his role in the agenda just been traveled on, pushed on to the next person. Now we got MB Young Y, what is his name? Young boy, and all that. We got them drill rappers. You know what I mean? It just gets pushed on and pushed on. But it all stemmed from the music, you know what I mean? It all stemmed from the music.
And I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle.
As Lean Honor said, whatever is being said over and over again, that's the program that is being embedded into your subconscious mind, bypassing your conscious awareness, and being embedded into your subconscious mind as a program, and then later on in life, you begin to live that programming out without even thinking about it.
Right.
Came on a one-way trip to prison. That's what I called him, on a one-way trip to prison.
That's what the fuck I am. So nigga, get your money and guaranteed it's gonna get done, nigga. Cause I'm a motherfucking soldier. My pit will never stop.
And a lot of Pookies make it real easy for modern women to save face and be grimy, yo. You be surprised how many quote unquote submissive females, I didn't never cheat on my man, but they knew going into the situation that oh boy gonna end up in jail. So when he go to jail, I get the inherited everything. I ain't gotta cheat on him while he home. You know what I mean? A lot of you dudes, man, y'all fall victim, yo. Fall victim. Stop playing this gangster game, bro. That shit played out. It's played out. That gangster game played out, bro. And it never won. It never won.
been trying to rock, cops, them son of a bitches, trying to take me off my damn block. But that's alright, cause I'm gonna be right tight. And every night, I'm screaming Thug Life.
We also have the fake case of Ron Howard, which was used to push Tupac further into the spotlight.
Allegedly, fair use,
Where
fair use.
the guy killed an officer and then said it was because of your lyrics. I guess the actual tape was in the car or something. Yeah, it's so much stuff, man. When you read that, what did you say?
I said, ooh. I mean, I got beat up by the police before. So to me, I felt like, ooh. But I didn't do it. So I felt like, whatever he got to do to stay out the death penalty or whatever, let him do it. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but you know what the judge said? Mama said lock you up. Now rap that.
Guilty. Yes. But the whole bad part is they was bothering me. And I had the vice president on TV talking about taking my record off the shelves. Police, every time they see me, they think I'm a cop killer. I never do what I do. Just because somebody just put my name into something. There's really no way, to get around it.
It is said that Ron Howard dropped out of school at 7th grade. He was 18 years old and married with 3 daughters and 1 son. One night, 43-year-old Trooper Bill Davidson had stopped Howard as his vehicle had a broken headlight. When Davidson approached the driver's side window of the car, he was shot in the neck. Howard drove off. He was apprehended later in the night with a 9mm pistol. The car was said to have been stolen. 3 days later, the officer died of his injuries. This story appears to be loaded with agendas. For starters, this happened around the time of poetic justice, and notice this article. It says, that day when Tupac became public enemy number 1, 1991. Tupac kicked off his rapping career with the release of his debut album Tupacalypse Now. 5 months later, Ronald Ray Howard allegedly killed the trooper. The cassette copy of Tupacalypse Now was found inside the murderer's vehicle. This alone can be connected to the video we made titled Tupac's Marketing. Defense lawyers argued at his trial that Howard's constant exposure to gangster rap music and its anti-police
You gotta understand, not to lose y'all. What we breaking down right now is how they promoted Tupac and how they marketed Tupac with fake events, knowing that Tupac is not that gangster. So the elites gotta do things and manipulate situations to get people to create a buzz around Tupac, you know what I mean? And get people to buy into the whole Messiah and he's gonna be the savior of black people. Because they know that black people always looking for somebody to be a leader. I mean, they're always looking for an antichrist-like individual. So an antichrist-like individual will step right on in and get them what they asking for and take all their money. You know what I mean? Because people would rather look for a leader so they don't got to build. You know what I mean? When you looking for a leader all of the time, then you ain't got to build. Even Kev, like Kev for an example, you can put the template of an antichrist on Kev. Oddly enough, you can. You know what I mean?
messages influenced him to pull the trigger. Allegedly, Howard initially said he was listening to Gangsta Nip when he shot the trooper, but he later changed the story and told a grand jury he was listening to Tupac before he shot Davidson. But shortly after the crime, the White House gets involved, which should be a red flag. Ron Howard stated, "Where I'm from, we hate the police. They harass you for nothing, just because you are a young black male like Tupac says. It had never occurred to me to give them the change of their coin. But that was before I listened to NWA," he thus assures under oath. "When I think about it, I who spent my time listening to anti-cop music, I said to myself that this was the occasion. The gun, the music, the cop, it all came together. All this hatred came up in me." Listening to the wording, it sounds like something written by an establishment, a statement that follows the protest of Ice-T's and Time Warner's Cop Killer script, which was also released in 1992. Now that I think about it, Death Row Records have been funded since its inception by its distributor, Interscope, which for years was partially owned by Time Warner. Tupacalypse Now was released by Interscope Records, as we said, was owned by Time Warner. Now, that's what I call artist development.
Right.
Also, notice the convicted cop killer going to trial. He's walking freely with no handcuffs, which goes against police procedure. If you're saying we can't see his hands, just notice how he opened the door just ahead of the police officer. Cop killers will never roam the court or jail hallway freely. The photo of Ron Howard getting arrested looks 100% staged. A photographer happened to be on scene to snap this photo of Ron looking into the camera. Yeah, right, it's all lights, camera action. Just like the Rosa Parks photo, Martin Luther King's photo, Lee Harvey Oswald, and so many more. Trooper Bill Davidson was said to be 43 years old at the time of death. Here's his wife Linda Davidson. She shared a picture with no words, and it appears to be Trooper Bill Davidson. We know that it is him, because of his nose, eyebrows, and chin. It all matches. Bill Davidson was in the military. This picture, he's wearing the military hat. So ask yourself, he allegedly died in 1992 at the age of 43. Look at this picture. Does this look like a 43-year-old man? Is he fresh out of his 30s? No, this man is much older than 43. The trooper at age 43 would probably be one of these photos. In fact, the photo doesn't even appear to be the quality of a photo taken from a home camera in 1992. So this only proves Trooper Bill Davidson was seen after his alleged death in 1992, which means that the entire case was a sham, meant to help thrust Tupac and gangster rap into the mainstream, a psyop, which techniques are used by military and police forces to influence the beliefs, emotions, and behavior of citizens.
If you preach violence, the children are going to perceive it that way. And, you know, you've got young minds here. You've got young children.
Guys, make sure y'all look at the skin complexion of the people that's fighting for niggas not to do the dumb shit that we have done, and we see the results. Mind you, this is hindsight 2020 now, guys. We living through what they about to be fighting for to block. They could have blocked this back then. But you got your simp enforcer man, you know what I mean? You got your simp enforcer black man acting like he really loses something now. Now he acting like a modern woman, like somebody taking something from him. Pay attention.
Here, go get a 9mm and blow somebody's head off. You can't do that. You know, it's not just rap. It's everything violence, and it might stop happening. You control your own destiny. Nobody can control your destiny. You control your destiny.
Look, and then you get the sister, she stand up. That's the only time they ever will work with us, when it's in destruction. They'll work with us when it's in destruction, you know what I mean? When it's dumb, when it's not a good leadership move, when it's not a good leadership vibe, they'll work with us, because they know at the end it's going to destroy. And somehow we're going to get the power. You know what I mean? So you see, this is the vibe. Look, this is old, guys. This is old. This is about the 90s shit right here, guys. You know what I mean? So we had a chance. We had a chance. This is why I don't feel sorry. You don't see Mr. Goodbrad feeling sorry. You know what I mean? And I don't call out, and I don't magnify my boomers. They know what they did. You know what I mean? They know what they did, and I leave it at that. But I don't praise them, and I do not listen to them either. I do not listen to them. You know what I mean? I respect them, but you can't tell me nothing, bro. Nothing. Cause y'all greedy. Y'all greedy minded. Yeah. Y'all niggas want to die with the torch. Y'all don't want to get a young bird. Y'all don't want to get a young bloods no room, you know what I mean, to show how stupid y'all is. Y'all rather die with the torch and leave it so that it's like, they didn't fix it, we didn't fix it, we fucked it up, but they didn't fix it, so nobody look bad, so we even. I know what y'all doing, but that's crazy. Let's look at that again, guys. That's mega important, guys. She gonna stand up and fight for the right to destroy kids. Anything that come with destroying kids, the black woman is with. Look at it. Look at it. You look, I don't make this shit up. Anything, yo. She will partner with the black man when it comes to destroying the kid. And the black man just a fool. Just a fucking fool.
They're going to perceive it that way. And, you know, you've got young minds here. You've got young children. When the child here goes get a 9mm and blow somebody's head off, you can't do that. You know, it's not just rap. It's everything violence. And it might stop happening. You control your own destiny. Nobody can control your destiny. You control your destiny.
Have some protection. But what happens is that the commercial packaging of evil power and selling it to kids in the form of violent lyrics, whether that be rock or rap, in the videos,
you know, let me tell you something that conversation.
But what happens is that the commercial packaging of evil power and selling it to kids in the form of violent lyrics, whether that be rock or rap, in the video,
absolutely, the audience was all majority white because this was the Jenny Jones show. This was the Jenny Jones show. This wasn't like the Ricky Lake, but you know what I mean. And that go to show you they were all against it. They all against it. But when you divide and conquer, and you already the fabric, the ultimate root of the divide and conquer in America, which is black man versus white man, white on black. When you do that, you know what I mean, you automatically get the off branches of that package. So you right. It should have been more in a black arena, and then the whites should have stood up. But still in all, they was going hard against this. Just like they were going hard against women right to vote. I mean, we don't talk about these things, yo. We make it look like they are a whole enemy. Like, not all white people is our enemy, dummy. Who taught niggas how to be stupid, yo? You know what I mean? White niggas was out there fighting. Niggas was burning their wives. They was whipping them. They was throwing beer, brew on them. At that voting shit, they was like, no. You know what I mean? Our boy, Frederick Douglass went and did it. Frederick, us, yeah, we did. Yeah. You ain't know that though. Come on, guys, like, be for real. It's always we do it to ourselves all the time, and then want to be mad about it. Like, come on.
Tupac helped enforce the programming of destructive behavior. He admits it in a song.
Why should I lie when I can traumatize? Niggas fell victim to my lyrics now, traumatized.
Niggas fell victim to my lyrics now, traumatized, and y'all niggas repeat it, and y'all traumatized, and it's like, I don't got no hope, so I just give up, and I'm a thug. I'm a thug anyway, so this is how it is. This is life for a thug. Life as a thug is we shackled, we gonna be poor. You know what I mean? Come on now, come on, guys. Get stronger. The information is here. Take it in. Remember, I don't talk down on my brothers. I speak up for my brothers, bro.
There's no reason for him to be dishonest when he can exaggerate a situation in which we all fell victim to his words, and some of us were physically injured.
So I'm gonna really live this lifestyle, and I'm gonna make other motherfuckers really live this lifestyle.
No matter how much they try to change the word thug, it'll always be associated with something negative. People always remember negative events more than the positive ones, and the thug image Tupac portrayed is the one that stuck with the youth of that generation. Remember, repetition helps to make a theme stand out. Look for the implicit meaning of why the writer may have chosen to repeat those words. It's all mind control. We can look at the Beatles. Just like Tupac, the Beatles were a Masonic creation. Their songs were written for them, and handlers scripted their actions and words. They demonstrate that popular culture is really mind control. Beatles were a psychological operation run by the Tavistock Institute for Human Relations. The Beatles were created to advance the formation of a corrupted Brave New World-style slave populace, acting as social agitators. Like Tupac, the Beatles were presented as anti-establishment, but received.
All right, guys, this is facts, guys. This is information. This is history, right? You see how everybody had their fight. Everybody had their turn. I mean, everybody had their leaders with agenda and propaganda. You know what I mean? Peep game. So let's cut this out. Let's cut this black versus white shit out. It's good versus evil, guys. Clearly, you see it.
Received endless mainstream media attention. A Beatles compilation was released in 1988 titled Past Masters. Past Masters is a Masonic term used to describe the former worshipful master of a Masonic lodge. The album contains exactly 33 songs. In the film, The Magical Mystery Tour, the Beatles use a magic wand to cast spells on unsuspecting members of the public. Magic wands are made from holly trees, hence Hollywood, and are the instrument of the occult magician who has his audience, the populace. The group was a Masonic creation just like Tupac and many others. Listening to Tupac songs now you can hear the agenda behind them. Seems like the world is controlled by a satanic cult, the Masonic groups, that hates a god, and hates you and I.
If it had said television is more popular than Jesus, I might have got away with it.
I tell you guys all the time, they hate us. They don't like us. Us, the chosen ones, and our Father, they can't stand us. Don't forget, you can add some water, Kansas Owens. You know what I mean? These are the things that they don't like in the black community. The truth. You know what I mean? They don't like that shit.
Yeah. Well, some teenagers have repeated your statements that the Beatles, I like the Beatles more than Jesus Christ. What do you think about that? We meant more to kids than Jesus did, or religion at that time. I wasn't knocking it or putting it down. I was just saying it was a fact. And it is true, especially more for England than here.
He's made a statement in all the newspapers that they're getting more better than Jesus himself. And the Ku Klux Klan, being a religious order, is going to come out here the night that they appear at the Coliseum here. And we're going to demonstrate with different ways and tactics to stop this performance. The Klan is going to come out here because we're the only organization that will come out and make a stop to these.
Calm down, my brothers. They was talking about the Beatles. It was white on white, white bread on white bread. You know what I mean? White bread on white bread. But guys, clearly, you don't see no other Klan members by him. You don't see nothing. This is staged. Staged for controversial. You know what I mean? Reasons, you know what I mean? This is bullshit.
Accusations. This is nothing but blasphemy. And we're going to try to stop it any terror way we can, but it's going to stop. We're known as a terror organization. I think we have a terror organization. We have ways and means to stop this if this is going to be the case. Yes.
What ways and means?
Well, I don't want to say this, but there'll be a lot of surprises Monday night, I believe, when they get here.
Tupac's spell casting went undetected due to his charisma, his endless promotion by media, while delivering a rhythmic speech, punctuated by rhythms of emphasis on particular syllables and words, similar to those smooth-talking prosperity preachers.
When I say I live the thug life, baby, I'm hopeless. So when I say hopeless, and when I say it like that, it's like I reach it.
That's a fact, guys. Yo, you hear it? He telling on himself, man, just like how them fake little preachers be going.
When I say it like that, it's like I reach it.
But I want to talk to some people who need to reach something that money cannot buy. If you pick up the phone and sow money, you don't even need an anointing. If you sow money, you won't reap money. God said, I'm going to give you some movement. You need to move so God can move. God said he would move.
God ain't say none of that. He ain't say none of that shit, yo. If you ain't read it, he ain't speak it to you directly. He ain't say none of that shit. These niggas.
If you would move.
It's why fans throw money at anything Tupac related. Tupac has become a form of religion. Rhythmic sound not only coordinates the behavior of people, but it also coordinates their thinking.
I was a fan of during that time period, I'll say I was a fan of Tupac, and they were mourned by.
Man, I know mad people was a fan of him. I liked his music, but I was not a fan of him. I mean, I was more of a Nas. See, I was from the Nas programming. You know what I mean? I was simped out, but I was the cool simp. You know what I mean? I was the cool one. Like, you know what I mean? Fly, waves, before the braids and shit. You know what I mean? I was that programming. I knew to stay away from Tupac. Like, I knew his inroad could not have been great. I knew it.
The world, but as I think back, like actually honestly think back, what did they do for me spiritually? So if someone is not leading you, they're not sharpening you the correct way, iron sharpening iron of similar people, then they are a dissimilar knife, and the more you listen to them.
Guys, this is why it's important to tribe up. This is why it's important to subscribe, like, and continue to come to class. You know what I mean? Where we just chill. It's just a bunch of us critical thinking folks, like-minded individuals, and we gonna sharpen each other iron. You know what I mean? No leaders, none of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? No messiahs. We all brothers. We all doing the work. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification.
Them, the more they dull you, and you become weeds and tears and dull knives that become useless, useful to the devil, perhaps. When you put your trust in people, you know, with no morals, or people who only think about money, they end up betraying you at some point in time. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do is to break this kind of hypnotic trance that celebrity has on people, because I was a victim of it as well. And I listened to these artists, they're being used to kind of distract people, you know, and when you're distracted, you're dulled. You're either depressed or you're not spiritually fed by what these celebrities that have been put on this pedestal in front of you. You're not being spiritually fed by what they're giving you. And in worst case scenario, they actually look down on you. And if they don't look down on you, then they appreciate you to the extent that you are their fan. You know, you worship them, and therefore they like you, you know. But in the end, when it's all said and done, when this dissimilar knife has dulled you because you've listened to their lyrics so many times, once you embody that and you're completely dulled, then you identify with the other destroyed knife as well. The destroyed celebrity. We're so hypnotized to, you know, the media. I mean, when you think about it, it's very effective and efficient to prop up one person for a lot of people to worship. Therefore, you can kill more than one with one stone. When you prop up.
She's spitting, y'all. She's spitting. This is Red Pill right here, boy. We got to play that back.
Identify with the other destroyed knife as well. The destroyed celebrity. We're so hypnotized to, you know, the media. I mean, when you think about it, it's very effective and efficient to prop up one person for a lot of people to worship. Therefore, you can kill more than one with one stone. When you prop up one person, that will lead millions in the wrong direction. Think about it. Think about how effective and efficient that is to prop up one person to lead millions astray. And then when that one person who is dulling the knives, you know, not sharpening, but dulling the knives and making you dull and useless and weeds, when they're taken out of the way, rather than us saying, okay, now we can be sharpened by, you know, iron, we're mourning those that were destroying us in a subtle way, because, you know, in a hypnotic, subtle way. It's like we were entertained all the way through, you know, we're being entertained as we're being destroyed. But their death, once you've been destroyed by them, their death will be mourned, but yours will not.
We're being entertained while being destroyed. What do I always tell y'all? Education over entertainment.
No one will think about the spiritual deaths that were accomplished through that celebrity, even in the short amount of time that they lived. So I say that in order to try to break the hypnotic trance that a lot of us have been put under, because in our most susceptible time in life, we were introduced to this entertainment. We confuse entertainment with actual usefulness. We confuse entertainment with actual spiritual food. And when we step away from that entertainment and really think about it, we realize that they left us with nothing. They left us with nothing.
But Pop, before you leave, could you leave our youth with a positive message?
Fortunately, I don't have any positive messages for our youth except keep your head up. You know, don't give up. Just stay struggling. That's as positive as it gets. Just stay struggling. That's as positive as it gets in 1993.
How you gonna tell a nigga to stay struggling? Did y'all hear that slick shit? And she asked for a positive message, Pac. Just stay struggling. I need you to stay struggling so you can support me. That's what he's talking about. You see the message?
Fortunately, I don't have any positive messages for our youth except keep your head up. You know, don't give up. Just stay struggling. That's as positive as it gets. Just stay struggling. That's as positive as it gets in 1993.
And guys, that's the class today, guys. But I think we broke it all the way down, guys. Women are gonna worship the programming. The programming is programming all of the guys to be Pookie and be Tupac. You know what I mean? And be whatever celebrity got the most likes. You know what I mean? That's what the programming is worshiping. You know what I mean? And that's who the women are gonna want. The women are gonna want the guys that's able to trick their money off on them. They want the emotional man. The emotional man is the man that's gonna lie to them the way they want them to lie to. Because you know, women don't want the truth. These women don't really want no man that's gonna tell them the truth, guys. See, and somebody that's not in tune with their own emotions gonna be a liar. You know what I mean? He gonna be so out of reach with his true identity. He can't tell them the truth. You know what I mean? And oddly enough, this is why the women they complaining, but those same women that are complaining, they continuously pick the emotionally immature man. And it's sad. It's sad shit, guys. But we gonna stay on point. You know what I mean? We gonna stay alert and we gonna stay aware. So, you know what I mean, guys? I dropped the link in the chat, right? Didn't I drop it? I ain't drop the shit? I ain't hit enter. Yeah. Drop the link, chop it up with my bros. I went on early today, guys, because I gotta do something later on tonight. But I still will be dropping a video later tonight. You know what I mean? Salute to the world class. What's going on, world class? You know what I mean? I will be dropping a video tonight. You know what I mean? Some old joint that I did on at the dean office. You know what I mean? It was me, the dean, and housewives. I mean, a couple of y'all might have seen that, but y'all didn't see the clip that I got because y'all came in a little late. You know what I mean, unless y'all went and watched the playback, y'all ain't see the beginning of that. So I'll be rerunning that one later tonight. You know what I mean, guys? So, you know what I mean? How y'all Wednesday going, though, man? How y'all Wednesday going, man? I hope y'all Wednesday going good. It's a little rainy. It's a little nasty looking out here in New York. A little nasty looking out here. Shit crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all must be at work or driving or whatever y'all doing. So I'm going to go on and wrap this live up, guys. You know what I mean? Y'all wrap up. Y'all strap up. Drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do this for the culture, guys. You know what I mean? 2 videos is going to pop up for those of you viewing on the playback. You can click into those videos now. Salute.